It is time for some road racing in the Mountain Dew ARCA Series as we head to Wisconsin Elkhart Lake at Road America for the running of the Scott 160. Riley Spirotube in the 28 has won the pole for today's race. To his outside in second is Kashawn Richardson in the 22. Then third is Charlie Davenport, fourth is Benny Watson, and Christian Vargas rounds out the top five. In sixth is Silas Orta. Seventh place we have Stephen Thompson. Eighth is Roger Ray. Ninth is second in points Joe Sandrovich, and rounding out the top 10 is Jose Mills in the 98. The rest of the field, there's Zach Winkle, who comes in as the points leader, over 150-point gap on Sandrovich. James Ellison to his outside in the 30. Then there's Luke Jones with Trey Wright. Behind them, Nicholas Valdez and Mathis Wells. Then we have Sky Commons with Keegan Thompson, along with Edwin Mendez and Danny Bright. Then there's Juan Garcia and Mateo Montoya, with Sebastian Kukulon and Trey Rainey. Then we have Luke Rainey and Jake West, with Landon Lyons and Julius Anderson, along with Greg Graff and Tyler Fink. Then Jaden Jacobs and Jason Larker in the 10, with Ryan Brommer and Zachary DeLello, Evan Hunter and Nolan Rempel. Then there's Mark Owens and Derek Bouchard, Colin Teague and Marshall Burrow, and in 41st position is the 11 car of Will Parrish. There's our 41 car field for the Scott 160 at Road America. Let's go on trackside and fire the engines up for road racing in the Mountain Dew ARCA Series.
Drivers, start your engines!
And 41 cars rolling off the starting grid to go racing in the Mountain Dew ARCA Series on a road course. It's only 6 laps, seems like a short race. However, lap times here at Road America, about 2 minutes or more. So it's going to be a long race lengthwise. We'll see who gets to victory lane in the Mountain Dew ARCA Series Scott 160. Riley Spirotube has the best position to start on the road course, the pole position. Kashawn Richardson to his inside. In the 22, he starts second. So will it be someone up towards the front that wins? Will something crazy happen that will allow someone outside the top 5 to get to victory lane here at Road America as they climb the hill on the front straightaway? The pace car is in 6 laps at Road America. Can Riley Spirotube hold on from the pole and win? We'll find out here shortly. 6 laps, Spirotube takes the green flag. We're racing in Road America. Some 3 wide action early on. Benny Watson up top. Here comes Vargas in the middle. Ray down low in the 69. And up front, side by side, Davenport and Richardson. That's for second. Look at this 3 wide. Trying to soar it down. Sandrovich and Winkle in the middle of this. They're the front 2 in points. And meanwhile, with that balance for second, Spirotube is pulling away in the 28. Someone has to get clear at some point. Back here, right here, this is a battle to gain points or not. Sandrovich wants to keep it in front of that 25. But Winkle fighting back. Look at Watson, the 66. Winkle to the inside, Sandrovich as he swings out wide. Now the 99 gonna try and keep it in front of the 25. He will right here. He'll probably get by Watson as well. Here goes Mills to get by Winkle. Sandrovich is around Watson. Up here, Roger Ray and Silas Orta battle for a position. Orta and Ray, side by side. 69 takes it right there. Fast speed portion of the racetrack. Richardson gets clear for a second. Davenport back to third. Ray is up to fourth. Fifth is now Silas Orta, with Vargas in sixth. Thompson seventh. Sandrovich up to eighth. Watson's ninth, and Winkle currently rounds out the top 10, the 25 car. He's right in the bumper. Benny Watson looking for some more positions right here. There's Jose Mills. He's falling outside the top 10. James Ellison, some others. In front though, Riley Spirotube really has no competition currently. He's in a nice position on the racetrack as Richardson goes wide for second. Davenport, though, sideways, cannot take advantage to try and get up to P2. And Roger Ray's a nice run now because that 0-2 stepped out. We'll see if he's going to look to the inside. Look at that big move by Roger Ray. To the inside, down the straightaway. But no drafting help for the 69. And he'll get back up in line behind the 0-2. Charlie Davenport looking on this bumper to turn one. That's for third. He gets a little wide right there. Allows the 0-2 to get away a little bit. Meanwhile, Riley Springtub's gotten away nicely. He's out to a nice lead over Kashawn Richardson and Charlie Davenport. Battled side by side, and look at that. Right there, overstep again, and Ray's going to take third. Look at Orta, the 06. I thought he was going to look middle of 3. He might still look middle of 3. Silas Orta pushing Roger Ray through to third. Orta through to fourth. Davenport down to fifth with Thompson in sixth. Vargas to seventh. Look at this right here for third. Orta and Ray. Roger does not want to give it up right here. Orta has the inside preferred lane right here. He's going to take it. Orta through to third. Now Ray might fall back to fifth as Davenport has position on him. But Ray fighting back right there in the 69 car. He'll take it. So he'll keep fourth, but Orta's up to third now. Back here, Sandrovich was battling with Benny Watson. He actually did keep in front of him. And Winkle does keep 10th for now. He's right in the back of Watson looking for a spot. As Sandrovich on Christian Vargas can go to the outside in this corner. It's a long, sweeping right-hander. And it's very flat as well, so you do not want to be in the outside of this corner. They saw that Sandrovich backed out, knowing he was not going to gain that position. He's only going to lose spots, if anything. Up at the front of the field, though, Richardson trying to run down. Now Richardson doesn't really have any contest from behind that's pressuring him. He can now just try and run his own race, get in the draft to that 28, because the big spoilers on these cars, it allows them to get a great draft down these straightaways. We'll see if that helps at all. Ray with a nice run again, looking to Silas Orta for third. As Davenport's back to fifth, Thompson's up to sixth. And they're in the final corner. Riley Spurgeon out in front. Richardson a nice corner there. I think he's going to gain some time. And right here, Davenport looked long right with a 6.9. Got off the top well, and he keeps fourth. Davenport back to fifth. As the yellow flag is out, we've had a massive crash. Edwin Mendez and Trey Rainey along with some others involved. And it's our first yellow of the day. 2 laps into the event. And we do have some shorter caution periods here. We should go green with about 2 to go in Road America. So Riley Spurgeon did not want to see that. He had a nice gap. Now he's got to deal with a restart. But let's see what happened. Big crash, Edwin Mendez, Trey Rainey, and some others involved. And our first yellow of the day at Road America. This was the reason for our first yellow of the day. Trey Rainey behind the bow. Juan Garcia, Sebastian Kukulon, Keegan Thompson. And right here, the 38 has a nice move going right here. He goes to the inside. Kukulon blocks up high. The 5 makes a move on Keegan Thompson in the middle lane. Some contact with the 38 right there. Kukulon body checks right here. The 38 into Trey Rainey. Around goes Trey, and right here, he's sideways in the track. He's going to get hard by Jaden Jacobs, the 37, nowhere to go. Right into the 38, spins across traffic. And then right here, Derek Bouchard's going to hit the 38 of Trey Rainey. So that's why Bouchard was slow, along with Mark Owens. He got stuck behind Bouchard when that happened. So, tough break for those drivers. They're involved in the accident. Brings our first yellow flag of the race. But that doesn't explain why Edwin Mendez was damaged. Actually happens later in the lap. So we had 2 accidents in 1 lap right here. As Edwin Mendez was racing up ahead with Sky Commons. They had a good little battle going on just outside the top 15. They were side by side for a good portion. Right here, you get into a part where it's narrower, and there's going to be some contact that's made. Mendez looked on Sky Commons. Right here, inside contact and into the tie barrier is hard for Edwin Mendez. That was another reason for a caution flag coming out. And for Riley Spurgeon, who's led every lap so far from the pole, did not want to see that. As now he's going to have Kashawn Richardson and Silas Orta right on his bumper for the next restart in the Scott 160 at Road America. Here they come, final restart of the day. 2 laps to go once we take the green flag in Road America. Derek Bouchard, radiator race reframing, puts him out. Trey Rainey, Jane Jacobs, and Edwin Mendez as well are all out. 37 cars on the racetrack and on the lead lap to settle the race. Currently, points there, Zach Winkle runs 10th. Second in points, Joe Sandrovich in 8th. Can they try and gain spots or lose spots? Spurgeon leads, Kashawn Richardson second. Third is Silas Orta, Roger Ray, and Charlie Davenport are the front 5 for the final restart of the day in Road America. Can Spurgeon hold on? Can someone get up there? Green flag back out at Road America. Richardson with the jump. 22 looks low. Look at Roger Ray, the 69, a great jump. Thompson out of line. Tandem's now at the front. Richardson inside. Ray with them. Spurgeon fighting back on the outside. Gets clear of that. Now Richardson on his tail though. The 22 steps wide. Here comes Roger Ray for second. They battle side by side. Spurgeon pulls away. And back behind them, a mess of cars. Winkle looking on Sandrovich back there. But they're still side by side for second. Thompson looking 3 wide. Oh, Ray gets clear. Now Thompson for third. Can Richardson hold on? And Sam George has gone back by the 25. He's looking for more. And Winkle's trying to battle Benny Watson for 9th. That's 1 spot further forward. Some points. Sandrovich trying to get by Charlie Davenport, the 02 car. Here comes Zach Winkle to join the party. And Sandrovich right behind the battle of Vargas and Davenport. Back there, Winkle goes a little wide. Watson back for 9th. They go side by side again. And Sandrovich side by side with Charlie Davenport ahead of those guys. They all let off. It's a fast corner where you don't want to be side by side. Bump in the front. Reyes closed down Spurley Tube. Oh, they are nose to tail here at the end of the race. Oh, Mark Owens has scratched. The yellow flag is out. Can Ray get around Riley Spurley Tube to get back around in front? He's on the bumper looking for the win. Spurley Tube. Ray into the final corner. Ray goes wide. Spurley Tube gets away. To the caution flag and the white flag. Riley Spurley Tube is going to win the Scott 160 in Road America over Roger Ray. And you think one more lap, what could Ray have done with Spurley Tube? He was coming fast. He had a fast car, but it did not work out right. Mark Owens crashed at some point in the lap, and it brings out the yellow. Let's go see how that happened very quickly. Right here in Canada Corner, this is a very treacherous corner. We said how it's very sweeping, flat corner right here. Will Parrish and Mark Owens make contact down to Marshall Burrow, and they hit hard to the tires. They're off the track. However, a hard hit yellow flag had to be displayed, and Roger Ray was there on Riley Spurley Tube. He's thinking, man, one more lap and I could have done something, but it's over in Road America. Riley Spurley Tube, as long as he does not blow up, will lead every lap from the pole to win. We'll come back at the checker flag for Riley Spurley Tube and the 28 car. Coming up the hill, and Riley Spurley Tube is going to win the Scott 160 in Road America by leading every lap from the pole position. Roger Ray gave it his all on the restart, got from 4th to 2nd, and looked like he had a challenge on Riley Spurley Tube if it went green to the end, but the yellow comes out for a crash with Mark Owens, and the checkered flag is in the air. Spurley Tube crossed the line first, and he wins the Scott 160 at Road America, and Joe Sandrovich gains a minimal points over Zach Winkle. So the race is over. Riley Spurley Tube wins in Road America. Let's go see the finishing results here in the Scott 160. Here's how they finished in the Scott 160 at Road America. 2 caution flags for 3 laps and no lead changes. Riley Spurley Tube leads every lap from the pole to win in Road America. Roger Ray put on a show at the end, though. He ends up in 2nd. Kashawn Richardson in 3rd. Silas Orta is 4th. Stephen Thompson 5th. Then Christian Vargas 6th. Charlie Davenport, Joe Sandrovich, Zach Winkle, and Benny Watson round out the top 10 for Sandrovich and Zach Winkle. They came in 2nd and 1st in the points. Sandrovich only gains 4 on Winkle, so very minimal points gained there for the driver with the 99. Winkle holds on to a 152-point gap over Sandrovich. As you can see, for Jason Larker, brakes on the 10 car put him out of the race on the last lap. And then 37th on down, out from crash damage, Mark Owens, Edwin Mendez, Jaden Jacobs, Trey Rainey, and Derek Bouchard, all out from their crashes. As now let's go see the point standings after race number 8 in the season. Here are the point standings, 8 races into the season for Zach Winkle. He's finished top 10 in 6 races so far. That puts him on top of the points by 152 over Joe Sandrovich, 2 seconds. So Sandrovich is going to need to cut into that gap more. He only gained 4 points here today in Road America. Davenport up to 3rd, Richardson is 4th, and Nicholas Valdez in 5th. Then Ryan Brommer is 6th, Jake West in 7th, Danny Brighton 8th, Luke Jones and Trey Rainey hold spots inside the top 10 of the points. We look down at the top 20. Trey Wright 13th with his win, Stephen Thompson 17th with his victory. And then we look down here below the top 20, and that's where Riley Spurley Tube sits 26th right now with his victory. Roger Ray, a runner-up, moves him up greatly in the points up to 32nd, so he's trying to rebound here after some bad races to start the season. Now back-to-back top 10s for the driver of the 69. And we look down, James Ellison, the back of the points, Nolan Rempel with them. Greg Graff's house, Orta, Landon Lyons, Sky Collins, Derek Bouchard as well are down here looking to try and rebound next race. We're 8 races into the season. Look ahead to race number 9, where we go to Vermont for the Bass Pro Shops 150. I will see you guys then.